In this video, we're going to show you how to rig a spinnaker with some knot variations to show you how the racers do it out on the regatta circuit. We're going to start by taking the red port side spinnaker line, and we're going to tie a simple bowline knot to the spinnaker here. We're going to make sure that the red line is on the outside of the shroud. We're going to slide simple bowline, so you want to get the close-up on that. You got a nice bowline. Okay, so that'll stay secure. We're good to go. We've attached the red or the port spinnaker line to the red portion of the spinnaker here. Notice how they have these nice color codes. The sail makers put these red and green lines in there to make sure that you're putting the port spinnaker line on the red and the starboard spinnaker line on the green. And here at the head of the sail, the red and the green come together to remind you that that's the head of the sail. So now we're going to attach the spinnaker halyard, which is bright yellow here. And there are different trains of thought on the spinnaker halyard. Some people believe we should tie it a knot right at the top. Some people believe we should tie a loop so that there is some give. What I like to do is I like to tie it at the top. That way, if I want to for any reason, I can lower the sail manually and not be restricted and be able to pull it up all the way. So I'm going to tie a bowline knot at or close to the top. That's just the way I do it. But you can make your own. You can have your own discussions, and you can talk to the sail makers and the experts, and you can determine which is the best setup for you. This green starboard spinnaker line here attaches to the green. Now, not all starboard lines are green, but we like to make them red and green. It's easier for our crew that way, so that's what we do. Option number one on the knot here is to tie a bowline, just like we did on the other side. So we can tie a bowline. Right. The only problem with the bowline is when the spinnaker comes, can you get a close-up on this, please? The only problem with this knot arrangement is when it comes around, that knot is going to get caught on things here, and it may not come around and get snagged, which may rip the knot apart, or may just make it very hard to get the spinnaker up. An alternate knot that we could consider to make the spinnaker line and spinnaker come around the forestay smoother is to basically just tie a stopper knot at the end of the spinnaker line. Okay, what that's going to do is anybody can tie a stopper knot relatively easy, even if it's a novice crew member. And we're going to create a loop like that. We're going to push the loop through the sail as such. Okay, and then we're going to tighten it here. So if you get a close-up of that, it doesn't look too spectacular from there, but this is the side where the magic happens. Because now if you look, the spinnaker line is nice and smooth, and there's no knot catching on the forestay, and it comes around very nice and smoothly. This is the knot that we use on the regatta circuit to help that spinnaker come around just a little bit smoother, and just that little bit of help goes a really long way when you're trying to get the spinnaker up smoothly. Now, another issue can happen if you lose the spinnaker line under the boat for any reason. The skipper should never let that happen, but we know sometimes that happens. It's very easy to untie, get the spinnaker line refigured out, and then tie it back again super quick. So if your crew practices this, I will say that this arrangement is a lot easier than having to tie a bowline knot under pressure. And it's that quick and it's that easy. So there's two benefits here. One, it comes around smoother. Two, the speed and the ease at which your crew can recover from a situation that's going to create a lot of tension and pressure when you're out on the race course and you're trying to re-rig your spinnaker line in the middle of a race. Here is a trick I'm going to show you. This is a quick release trick. So what we're doing here is we're creating a loop here, bringing it through the spinnaker guy hook, and then through the cleat here that's on the deck. So now when you want to raise a spinnaker, you don't have to have your crew come and bring their weight to sit here and flim-flam with this hook. All they got to do is release, and it'll pull straight up.